bequeath the Lord Vessel.
Sorry about the abrupt ending there. We get the Lord Vessel from her.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. O chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
Ooh, there's a covenant we can enter here. Good thing I'm not in one. Huh, Ring of the Sun Prince. So she can, even though she's an illusion, she can give me a real ring, and she's got a covenant that I get powers from?
Hereafter I, Guinevere, shall serveth as thine guardian. If thou so needest, I shall devote all to thine safety. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
Sure thing, babe.
Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee, once living, now undead, and a fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art. O chosen undead, and beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. A grave and arduous test of metal, yea, it shall be. Indeed, we had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark.
Got anything else to say?
Please, Father's role thou should assume, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. Kingseeker Frout, the primordial serpent, shall guideth thee. Please, thou... Now thou shalt go forth, chosen undead. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
Well, babe, it's a good thing you're just an illusion, 'cause I can't actually break your heart, but I ain't gonna do it, hon. I'm not gonna light myself on fire. I do not have the cojones that one Buddhist monk did back in, what was it, like the 60s or 70s? You know, he just, as a protest, lit himself on fire and just sat there peacefully as he burned. Like, that's just like total badass territory, you know? Now, when I redo the expedited form of this on Stunt Double, I will totally show off the other thing you do when you do kill the illusion of Guinevere. But, not on Achilles. Hey, come back here, you pansy. I don't need my buffs for a boss. You're right for the picking. Now, what I find interesting, you know, about the way I did things, is that, you know, it's a well-known lore fact, and it's even in item descriptions, that, you know, Guinevere is an illusion, and, you know, Gwendolyn's the only deity left. But she has this ring. This ring is granted to those who enter a covenant with Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and the Princess of Sunlight. This slightly warm ring boosts the synergy of miracles. The Princess of Sunlight Guinevere left in Orlando along with many other deities, and later became wife to Flame God Flan. So, why didn't Flame God Flan inherit the flame of Lord Gwyn? Like, he's a god, right? Why didn't he do it? Has he got his own fire? Where'd you go? You know? But yeah, like, if she is an illusion though, how come when I killed Gwendolyn, you know, if everything he's maintaining here is an illusion, why didn't it disappear? You know, why did I have to fight a supposedly illusory, you know, an illusion of Ornstein and Smoth, right? Like in later games, and then you know, like Vadhi's videos, lore videos and stuff. You know, interpretation of the lore is that Smoth it was the real guard, and that Ornstein was an illusion. But Ornstein sucked up Smoth's power. Like that's one heck of an illusion. Like, I mean, come on. These Batwing demons aren't illusions. They're demons. You know. They carried me here. Like, this giant blacksmith isn't an illusion. The buildings aren't illusions. Like, you know, what gives?
Hello, folks.
I love the giant blacksmith. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take 2 more of those. And we'll reinforce. I suppose I could go ahead and reinforce the Gravelord's sword. That'd be useful. Where is it? There it is. It's Dragon Slayer Greatbow. I love the Dragon Slayer Greatbow. It doesn't have as much range as, you know, like the Black Bow of Ferris or anything, but it's got wickedly high attack power. And you can increase its range with a Hawk Ring, so, you know. I'd say the downside is it can only use Dragon Slayer arrows, but Dragon Slayer arrows are the strongest type of arrow, so... meh. But I'll be putting both the Dragon Slayer Greatbow and the Black Bow of Ferris to use. Not right away, but soon. Ow. 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 You've left me with no other choice. Oh, you're gonna get yours. Ow. You jerk. Are those giants illusions too? I mean... I don't know. I just don't really know how much of this place is an illusion. You know, what's real, what's not. Like, I've seen in lore videos that the sunlight is also an illusion. But, I mean, I don't think it actually is. I think that, you know, when you make Anne Orlando dark, per se, that Gwendolyn turned it dark. And it stays dark because, well, you know, you have no power to change it. It's like a stain. The stain of your sins. Or something like that. I think I will use my Chaos Spyhander. No, but I can't be having my bow, I guess. Wait, what am I? It's too heavy about this. Oh, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Now, because of the way I did this, the Bonfire Keeper here, she's gonna be hostile when I come down here. See, she's got a weapon out.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your...
I cut her speech off. She's got Darkmoon Blade, though. So she's a servant of Gwendolyn.
But how? This man is a threat, Master Gwendolyn.
Look, another Firekeeper soul. Aww. I coulda just warped out of here, because once you get the Lord Vessel, Lord Vessel bestowed upon the chosen undead, who is destined to succeed Lord Gwyn. The chosen undead is granted the art of warping between bonfires. To open the final door, place this vessel on the Firelink altar and fill it with powerful souls. And then the Dark Ember we got. Ember required for weapon ascension. The church long hid the forbidden black ember, and no living blacksmith knows of it. Ascends +5 divine weapon to occult weapon. Occult weapons can be reinforced to +5. Occult weapons were used to hunt the gods, and are effective against their followers and kin. That implies that somebody hunted the gods. So maybe that's why, like, this place is fucking deserted and Gwendolyn was the only one around. Gods got hunted. They had to run. They're only really gods in name. They're not really... Like, in this Souls universe, the label of God is completely arbitrary. By that I mean, you know, like someone like me, I was strong enough to kill Gwendolyn, and he was a god, so, you know, what gives? Hey, buddy. If you wanted to go back to an earlier part in the game to, like, grind or something, because you found an Orlando to be too hard, you can just come back up here and have this, like, brain with wings carry you back to Sin's Fortress. These Batwing demons are really loyal. Wonder what kind of deal they got. Well, here we are back in Sin's Fortress. Don't think there's really any new developments here. I really could have just warped right out of Anne Orlando and straight back to, like, Firelink Shrine or something, but I didn't. Want to see a neat trick? Let's see. Yeah, Whoa. Buddy. I didn't kill you before. Ow. Now, unlike the other giant, this giant actually respawns. So, if these giants, you know, if you want to farm them for, you know, souls or whatever, you can. Just be really slow. I think he has the ability to drop chunks, but I don't really remember. It's been so long since I bothered to kill him. Oh, I'm completely out of Estus. Well. Could be worse, I suppose. Are you kidding me? He stood just exactly far enough away to not be hit by the stuff. What a douche nozzle. How dare he? Oh, God. Sorry. That hurt your ears, I'm sorry. Came on suddenly. No question. If I passed all your trials and tribulations, why is stuff still trying to kill me? Now, when you have the Lord Vessel, that's when you're supposed to be able to kindle stuff to 20. But, sometimes the bonfires just let you do it before you have it. It's kind of weird. Now, see, we got this warp option. But you know what? While we're near Andre, let's give him the Dark Ember, because he's the one who deals with it. He deals with both divines, so it makes sense he would deal with the occult.
Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating. Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
Sad thing is, there's not really that many gods
I'll
left.
be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
Like, stuff that counts as divinity is like Gwendolyn, Ornstein, I think Silver Knights count, and then... oh, what else counts? Oh, I'd have to look it up. If you're wondering why I'm not using the bonfire to warp, it's because, well, I'm tired and I forgot. Sorry. Recording this at like 5:40 a.m. I need to get to bed. You can hear Framp snoring. Oh, Logan's still here.
Hello there. Glad to see you alive. Heading out, are you? I too will leave soon. Undead or no, I shan't stay here forever. You have great potential. Don't go and die over nothing.
Too late, pal. I've died over nothing like 20 times already.
I appreciate the attention, but you really should speak to Master. That will serve. Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
Hey, look, Sigmayr's here.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gates, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
Hell yeah, Ninja.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Miracle. Emit Force. It's kind of cool because it's really... It's called Emit Force, but it's really more like Emit Wrath of the Gods. You shoot a ball of force out, and it's weaker than Wrath of the Gods, but it shoots out in front of you by like 10 yards or something.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Okay, buddy. Well, since we did Lautrec's thing, you'll notice that your inventory says you only have one Firekeeper soul, even if you have multiple. And, this is... oh, what's her name? Oh, it's the Firelink Firekeeper soul. A Firekeeper soul is a draw for humanity, and held within their bosoms, below just a thin layer of skins, are swarms of humanity that writhe and squirm. Was the Ash Maiden locked in this dark prison for some transgression, or by her own will? Once you have that, though, you can return it. Va-va-voom.
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
Wait, hold on a sec. Soul of the Darkmoon Knightess, Firekeeper of Van Orlando. Her brass armor serves to disguise her ghastly form. So I guess she was ugly.
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be. I wish not to speak.
Very well, very well. I'll leave you be. Well, we could go talk to Frampt. I mean, we did agree to go get the Lord Vessel for him. But, you know, with my items telling me that Guinevere is an illusion, and, you know, Gwendolyn, you know, being kinda shady, makes me think I should go check out other places. You know, the place that I went earlier, far earlier, but the ghosts were too scary. Where are my rubber hands, dang it? I need to shove them up my butt. Okay. Oh, hey. Is that the Crestfallen dude? Hey, Crestfallen dude. Ow. Yeah, ow, he went hollow. Huh, guess he couldn't get past the ghosts. He didn't have any rubber hands. What did he come down here for? He wanted to get rid of Frampt, because Frampt was making the atmosphere stinky near Firelink Shrine. What could he have been doing down here? Well, we'll find out shortly, maybe. Remember, you gotta be cursed to kill these suckers, so you need your rubber hands. Oh hey, more rubber hands. There's a box over there. Parrying dagger. No, so they call this New Londo, but the architecture around here is really not that. It's not very similar to Anor Londo. Hush up, you baby having ghost. Man, got so many rubber hands now. Yeah, I guess I'll go get that pizza candy. Don't really need it. But, yeah. It's like 800 souls or something. Better than a sharp stick in the eye. Hey look, another sad statue. Just looking down. Fellow in here.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal.
Thanks, man. Now you can also get this key by coming here and killing him, so you can actually do this before you go to Anor Londo, if you're willing to kill an NPC.
The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorias traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable. Hello there. What is it? The key to the seal